guys? Anthony here with Empire Music, showcasing a really cool bass today. One that honestly kind of the coolness of it slid by me when it first came in. This is the Fender American Original 70s Jazz Bass. And I've played a lot of 70s jazz basses in my time here, my long 39 years here on this earth. But no, I have played quite a few 70s jazz basses, and they nail it spot on with this series, the American Original. Also, at a price point, I think they come in around $2K. It's not cheap by any means, but you know, if a Fender custom shop instrument's a little bit out of your price range, these are really good good buys for you if you can't quite get up into that, you know, $3,000–$4,000 price point. They're American made, they're fantastic. And kind of the deal with the American Original is it's a 70s jazz bass, so it takes kind of a lot of elements from that era and kind of crams it all into one really killer bass. It's a little on the heavy side, as you would expect from a 70s, which I like. It's really comfortable. Neck width on it, you know, we're always used to 1.5 inches for jazz basses. This is actually a 1/4 inch less than that. So this is, I think, 1.475 wide here. So it's a little more narrow, super sleek. But a little chunkier this way, because it's a 70s U profile on the neck. It's gloss urethane finishes on everything, so it's not a poly finish. So a little tackier, by no means, I guess that's really not the right way to describe it. It's a thicker finish. I actually think a nitro finish, when you first get it's a little tackier than what the poly is. You do get a little bit of glide on a poly, at least I do. I know different guys and the way their hands sweat and the way their hands feel can sometimes, you know, a poly finish and a nitro finish can kind of treat you a little bit differently. I got no problem moving around on it. I like how kind of thick that feels. Same on the body. They are pure vintage 75 pickups here, jazz bass pickups. So you got your bridge pickup, you got your neck pickup, and same normal three knob control jazz layout, not the concentric pots, because they didn't do that in the 70s. That wouldn't make any sense. So you have volume, and tone. You got the little thumb rest up here that no one's in their right mind's probably going to use, but it is true to spec. Vintage style bridge on it. And vintage style tuners. I do not think these are reverse gear. I'm going to... Nope, normal. Tuning tutorial by me. But yeah, so great bass, 9.5-degree radius on it. It's got some really cool binding on the neck. It's got the pearl, the big block inlays on there. One at the first fret. I always think that looks really slick, having something at the first fret. Real nice. You heard playing in the intro, the slap tone off it is... Really bright, really punchy. Kind of reminds me of like the Marcus Miller tone out of what he was playing early on from his jazz bass. Finger style playing. Going back to slap on it though. Every time I pick it up, it makes me want to play that way. And I'm not like traditionally a slap player. It just really kind of like evokes that out of you. You just really want to play it that way. And I think it has vintage, I think it's tall frets or vintage tall frets on it. Great bass, super playable, very punchy. Playing chords on it. Makes you want to slap, makes you want to play fast, because it really, the narrow string spacing makes you want to play that way. Ash body on it too, even though it's still a little bit weighty. I don't mean that in a bad way. All the weight crazy people out there, we get the calls from it. There's nothing wrong with a bass that got a little bit of oomph behind it. It actually feels really good to me. So this is the Fender American Original 70s Jazz Bass. Really cool bass. Again, if you can't quite get into custom shop level, this is a super, super nice option for you. Comes with a hard shell case. It's made in the USA. If you got any more questions, call us here at the shop. You can call me personally, 412-343-5299. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. We're always trying to get the word out of the customer service that we give here in the shop. We want to make sure we get you the right instrument. If you're a bass player, you're probably going to talk to me. I'm going to try and guide you in the right direction. If you're a guitar player, you're going to talk to Todd. You're going to talk to Joe. You might even talk to me. But we really try to get you guys dialed in with the right instrument here. So again, call us here at the shop. It's empiremusiconline.com if you want to check the inventory out online. And yeah, we'll see you around. If you're local, we'll see you in the shop. If you're not local, we'll talk to you on the phone, hopefully. Thanks, guys.